What's up everyone? So I'm back and I decided that I'm going to film a very easy makeup tutorial, and it's gonna be my go-to really basic glowy everyday look, which I used to do this every day, but I don't care to do my makeup all the time now because I feel like it's a little bit of a waste. Not gonna lie, it's still a little bit extra, like I still bake and do all of that, but it's just for my preference. You don't have to do this, but I'll give you the very basic base, and then there's not going to be any lashes, no liner, no, not even eyeshadow. Like I just use, since I am covering up my natural redness and scarring, I keep my eyelids bare, no primer, no anything, no foundation, concealer, because to me, I feel like it almost fakes an eyeshadow, or I just use the natural tone of my eyelid to make it look like I did something, but I really didn't. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I've already moisturized and did my pore filler. So it's time for my foundation. I got my new one, and I know you see that I've pumped it out, but it's because I've already, got this ready. So I swear it was brand new when I got it. Obviously that'd be disgusting. I'm telling you, I mean, this is a new little guy, but like, why? I really think it's because I sleep on the side of my face, and I like sleep on my, like, look, the perfect, okay, stop touching your face. But I think I've come down to that as what's going on. For this part, I'm not gonna put as much concealer as I usually do. Like I mean, let's be honest, this is still a lot. I know, don't come for me, but usually in my previous videos, I'll like do a bunch of here and the full-on triangle. And I'm gonna keep it a little less, just because one, it's gonna spread out anyways once I start blending it with my beauty blender. And two, I don't need as much intensity highlighting because I'm going to do a little more basic coverage or basic look. So if I was doing a dramatic eye, yeah, I'm going to go all dramatic with my concealer so that way everything ties together. But because I am not going to do eyeshadow or any of that, I'm going to focus more on the skin aspect, and I'm still going to put a lot of bronzer because I feel like when I'm just like this, it kind of mutes out my features. So I'm gonna put a bunch of bronzer, blush, and highlight, and then that's just it. So you'll see that yes, it is still technically a lot of makeup, but boys don't really know what females are wearing. Like, it's funny to me because have you guys seen the memes that'll be like, what boys think no makeup is versus what girls actually are wearing? So it's like girls fully contoured, like natural, and boys think that's just them, like their beauty. I don't know how to explain it, but it's funny because like us girls can spot like, what the fuck you mean she's not wearing any makeup? Like, yeah, she's fully wearing makeup, but to boys they think that that's just the way. Just woke up like that. No. I used to be so embarrassed, like, well, especially when my acne was a lot worse, to like wash my face and have like actual bare skin and go out in public like that. Like I used to have to always cover up any type of pimple or scar. Now I really don't give a fuck. Probably, it's not even that though. Like before, it was, I'm setting my face now, by the way. Before, yes, I cared if other people saw and thought something towards my skin or my imperfections. Now, I really don't care. And another misconception I feel like people have is like girls put all this makeup on to impress guys, which again, it could be the case for some. But guys, like I just previously said, they have no idea. Really, girls, dude, like I said, if I see a girl pop in, I'm like, yes, bitch, work. Like, and I really feel like it's kind of, there's an underlying like thing for females to do their makeup and like other girls compliment them, which I love. So like, don't ever think that I'm just out here doing makeup to impress a male, because that is not the case whatsoever. I swear, every time I set my face, I feel like it's gonna be an ongoing joke, is that I just am always sneezing. I swear, it's from the power. Okay, now is where I'm gonna go a little crazy and bronze my face back to life. And I don't know if I don't remember if I explained why I place my contour / bronzer where I do, or where exactly. So I go from the top of my ear straight down, and I focus it mainly here, but then I will just, whatever's left on my brush, I'll kind of just flick it towards this way. So again, from the top of my ear down, and if it bleeds down to here, that's when I use my setting powder, and I'll bake under there to kind of fix the little error that I made. I'm gonna put some blush on. This little scar here, like it's covered, but you can still kind of see it, and it's kind of bothering me. But when I put highlight on, that's literally where my highlight goes. So it's either gonna hide it or emphasize it, and I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully it hides it. I'm gonna first clean up under here, so like you see here, it kind of gets a little lost there. Same here. You can't see it on here, but I feel like my pores are kind of popping today, so I'm just gonna shove some powder in there. Even though I used that pore filler, I feel like she didn't really, maybe because it's old, I should probably get a new one. Maybe, probably. Will I? Who knows? So in my head, the Morphe setting spray I use kind of just melts everything together and like makes it a little less powdery. I'm just gonna brush through my eyebrow hairs because I feel like there's a lot of powder in there. So the first one just melts all the powder, and it helps when I apply highlighter. It helps the highlighter stick and it looks more skin-like. I use that very loosely because whose skin looks super sparkly naturally? Nobody. And then when I use my Urban Decay all-nighter, that one is what just locks everything in. Okay, so I'm still waiting for my face to dry down a little bit. It's still kind of wet. But today I'm going to use my little Fenty Beauty highlighter in Hustler Baby. Just like this. I've noticed Fenty Beauty highlighters. First of all, it's beautiful, but they have a little bit of sparkle in them, which I typically don't really love, but it's okay because it's subtle enough to where it's not like chunky glitter. It's just like tiny little specks. And as some of you may have noticed the common trend, I typically stick to golden champagne highlighters just because I have a little bit of an olive undertone. Sometimes I'll use like a white based one, but I feel like it looks real dramatic on my skin almost, or like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes I'll do it and then other times I like hate it and I'll put a gold one over. I'm gonna highlight the inner corner and I'm going to drag this up more, so I'll focus it mainly on the inner corner. I'll do it on this side so you can see. But what I then will do is, so we got it on the inner corner, I'm going to take a little more and I'm going to go up in this crease area and apply the highlight in there. See that? And it brightens it up ever so slightly. So when I'm looking, it looks a little more like bright here rather than it looking dark. That kind of helps because when I do contour, I bring it up here. So sometimes the extra powder darkens there and it'll close off your eye. And by doing this, I feel like you look almost more awake. I don't know. It's just what I tell myself. I don't know if it's actually doing what I think it's doing. Put a little more. And right now it doesn't really look, I mean it does, but once I do my setting spray, my last one that locks everything in, that will really stand out. Put some on my brow bone. Now I'm gonna do my cheekbones. Oh wait, I forgot to do my little, I'm not wearing any lipstick, I'm just gonna put chapstick on, but I'm still gonna put a little something right here. Let's see. Okay, you can see it, but like it's not dark. Gonna set, then put mascara, wipe off my lids, and that's it. Easy. Whoa, look at, see when I put that in there? It looks a little wild, but I think it just kind of adds a little extra oomph. I'm gonna wipe off my eyelids because when I put my mascara, I'm gonna go kind of crazy and it's gonna get all over my lash line, which I'll just go in with a Q-tip and I'll wipe it off. But because I put so much setting spray, sometimes I feel like the mascara clings onto the setting spray, which that's what the setting spray is supposed to do. But if I don't do like this little wipe off, I feel like it's extra hard. Okay, I'm gonna wipe off my lash line, which right now it looks like I have eyeliner on, but it's literally just a shit ton of mascara that got on my lid. So since I have a makeup wipe, I'm gonna just like squeeze the Q-tip in there to get some of that makeup remover onto the Q-tip. I'm gonna just put some chapstick on and we're all done. Alright, so this is the completed look. Yes, that kind of bothers me. In real life, it's flat, but for some reason, it's translating like it's a bump. But I swear it's not. I think it's just because it's like kind of dry, so it's clinging kind of weird, but whatever, I don't even care. This typically takes me no more than like 30 minutes tops if I'm really taking my time. If I do this with a quickness, easily like 20 minutes. It's very glowy, very chill, even though I did a bunch of steps, I know, but it's whatever. Thank you guys for watching. See ya!